Foundry Area. Number 1. General safety. Moisture and molten metal do not mix. Steam explosions are the number 1 cause of serious injuries in foundries. Always wear appropriate safety gear. This includes leather shoes, leather or aluminized jackets, leather or aluminized chaps or pants, leather or aluminized gloves, heat resistance face shield, safety glasses, head covering, and dust mask. Always operate in a clear work area, eliminating tripping hazards. Be advised that spilled molten metal can travel for a great distance over concrete. Always operate in a well-ventilated area. Fumes and dust from combustion and other foundry chemicals, processes, and metals can be toxic. Always use clean metal as feedstock. Combustion residues from some lubricants and paints can be very toxic. Never put water on a metal fire or pour over wet ground. Have a dry pile of sand and a shovel ready to put out fires or to control metal spills. Molten metal spilled on concrete can cause the concrete to explode. Think about what you are doing at all times. Focus on the job at hand and the next step. Have all moves planned and rehearsed prior to any operation. Number 2. Foundry equipment. Burnout furnace. Always start the furnace with the stack damper open. Always close gas lines when finished with the furnace. Melt furnace. Always start the furnace with the lid open. Always preheat metal to remove excess water before charging the furnace. Never use a crucible that has been damaged or dropped. Always fill the crucible to the top. Always close the gas line when finished with the pour. Glass kiln. Be mindful when working close to the kiln. The stainless steel jacket and other fixtures surrounding the kiln will burn skin when the kiln is heated. Remove all potentially combustible materials from the kiln area. Use care when operating the kiln door while the kiln is heated. Use gloves to protect your skin from the hot air that escapes from the kiln chamber when opening the lid. Never insert metal instruments into the kiln while it is firing. The elements inside the kiln chamber will cause an electrical shock if touched. Always unplug the kiln before working on the electrical components of the kiln. Plan on being with the kiln when it is scheduled to turn off. Use IR and UV protective glasses when looking into the kiln for extended periods of time. Number 3 welder's green or gray glasses are ideal. Long-term viewing inside the kiln chamber can cause damage to your eyes.